After waiting months to receive FEMA money to get their home fixed after Hurricane Ian, a Port Orange family has nothing to show for it.
Yes, and that is after they hired Stephen Parker here, a well-known member of the community who everyone believed was a general contractor. Well, after doing some digging, police confirmed that Parker wasn't a licensed contractor at all. WESH News' Luana Munoz spoke with the family, left devastated.
After Hurricane Ian, Gwen Wakeman's family home was severely damaged. FEMA gave the family $75,000 to fix it. So Wakeman turned to Stephen Parker, well known to the community as a general contractor.
I knew him in a lot of the same parties that we hung out together and a lot of the same committees that we were on, and it's been devastating.
Wakeman's mother paid Parker nearly $35 grand to start the work. Then work slowed down, but Parker wanted more money. Wakeman says Parker was paid nearly $75,000, but only did 15% of the work. After an investigation, Port Orange police arrested Parker Wednesday on several charges, including fraud to impersonate a contractor during a state of emergency.
The contract included a general contractor's license on it and the business name belonging to Mr. Parker. When we researched the general contractor's license, it did come back to a Stephen Parker, but a different Stephen Parker in Southwest Florida.
And because Parker is not licensed, any work he did has to be redone per FEMA standards. Parker took to Facebook Thursday night to clear his name, saying in part, "I am innocent of the charges. This is an accusation that was made by one person that took it to the extreme when she wasn't happy with the work that was done. There are a lot of false statements made, and it will be proven." Parker was so well known as a contractor that he helped rebuild a veteran's home last year in Volusia County after it was damaged by tropical storms. But his good deeds have been sullied as Wakeman looks at her family's home, now in ruins.
It just blows my mind to know that there is people out there that will be like that will steal the money. And that's what he did. It was an opportune time for him.
In Volusia County, Luana Munoz, WESH 2 News.
And we're told Wakeman has not been able to recoup any of the funds lost. Parker posted bond this morning. His bond was set at $40,000.